Namaskar, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, students and scholars, teachers and trainers, professors, professionals, officers, officials, listener, learners. I welcome all respected doctors and directors. I welcome all adorable ministers and managers. I welcome all honorable advocates, retired administrative advisors. I welcome the most honorable President Mr. Modi ji. Our Dr. Rakesh from USA, heartily cordially welcome. It is really nice time, nice place, nice action that we are defining our holy Indian cultural, spiritual, social identities, features in the form of unity and diversity. Zelensky says Ukraine could be ready for pause in 60 days. President seeks security guarantees from US and Europe. Kremlin says Trump's Ukraine statement in line with Russia's view from Moscow. Social media post criticizing US will lead to visa rejection. India will likely India will likely be affected on all fronts from business visas to tourist travels from Washington. The social media rant you posted in 2022 lambasting Washington for its numerous wars may come back to haunt you in 2026 if you are planning to visit the United States. The US Customs and Border Protection has announced a major expansion of screening requirements for foreign visitors, proposing a rule that would require nearly all non-US citizens entering the country to disclose up to 5 years of social media activity. The proposal was detailed in a federal register notice released Wednesday and marks one of the most sweeping attempts yet to incorporate digital footprint analysis into immigration and border security procedures. The move adds to a growing suit The move adds to growing suite of digital and biometric requirements that are already prompting a bitter debate over privacy, national security, and the future of international travel. Particularly if other nations retaliate, India will likely be affected all fronts from business visas to tourist travel. Australia starts enforcing teen social media ban amid criticism from tech calls. From Sydney, Australia became on Wednesday the first country to ban social media for children under 16. Blocking access in a move welcomed by many parents and child advocates that but criticized by major technology companies and prestige advocates. Starting midnight 1300 GMT on Tuesday, 10 of the largest platforms, including TikTok, Alphabet's YouTube, and Meta's Instagram and Facebook, were ordered to block children or face fines of up to $49.5 million. under the new law, which is being closely watched by regulatory worldwide. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese called it a proud day for families and cast the law as proof that policymakers can curb online harms that have outpaced traditional safeguards. This will make an enormous difference. It is one of the biggest social and cultural changes that our nation has faced. Albanese told a new conference on Wednesday it's a profound reform which will continue to reverberate around the world. In a video message, Albanese asked children to start a new sport, new instrument, or read that book that has been sitting there for some time on your shelf ahead of Australia's summer school break starting later this month. Some of those below the cutoff age of 16 were anxious about adjusting to life without social media, but others were less concerned. I'm not really that emotional about it, said 14-year-old Clarity. I'm kind of just like neutral, Days on 15 said she still had access to her TikTok, Instagram, and Snapchat accounts, but worried about culture shock once the ban took full effect. I think eventually, without social media, we will learn how to adapt it, she added. While the government had said the ban would not be perfect in its operation, about 200,000 accounts were deactivated by Wednesday on TikTok alone, with hundreds of thousands more to be blocked in the next few days. Many of the estimated a million, 1 million children affected by the legislation also posted goodbye messages on social media. No more social media, no more contact with the rest of the world. One teen wrote on TikTok, hash see you when, when I'm 16, said on the roll out caps a year of debate over whether any country could practically stop children from using platforms embedded in daily life and begins a live test for governments worldwide frustrated that social media firms have been slow to implement harm reduction measures. 51 hurt in Japan quick as tremor warning persists from Tokyo. The number of people injured in 7.5 magnitude earthquake in Japan rose to 51 on Wednesday. Authorities said after warning an even bigger tremor was possible in coming days. DOCE was somewhat successful but would not do it again. Musk says US President Donald Trump's Department of Government Efficiency was only a little bit successful. Canada unveils new express entry category for doctors. Canada has announced a fast track immigration pathway aimed at retaining international doctors already working in the country as it battles acute shortage in its healthcare system. Mamdani to leave one bedroom apartment for Grashi mentioned. News from New York. Sperm from donor with cancer causing gene was used to conceive 200 children from Copenhagen. AI videos are AI videos are fooling millions on social media. No one is ready. Opponents raising SIR to keep Pushpatya in poll rolls. Shah claims reasons for calm defeat was leadership from New Delhi. In a stinging attack at the opposition over its criticism of the SIR, Home Minister Amit Shah on Wednesday said they were worried about they can no longer win elections by corrupt practices and claimed that the reason for Congress defeat in polls was its leadership and not EVM or vote choice. In intervening in a debate on election reforms in the Lok Sabha, Shah alleged that the opposition is raising the issue of special intensive revision SIR of election electoral rolls to keep Aved Ghushpati illegal immigration in the voters list. When the opposition MPs walked out later, Shah said no matter how many times the opposition boycotts the NDA will continue with the policy of detect, delete and deport Ghushpati. The opposition wants to normalize and formalize the Ghushpati and add them in electoral rolls, he said. The BJP leader cited three instances of alleged vote chori by Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira Gandhi, and Sonia Gandhi. Post-independence, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was backed by 28 persons, while Jawaharlal Nehru by 2 persons, and yet Nehru became the Prime Minister. This was vote chori, he said. The minister said that the second vote chori was by Indira Gandhi when she granted herself immunity after court set aside her election. BJP turning race into tool for what Shri Rahul Gandhi says. DGCA state DGCA staff DGCA staff at Indigo headquarters for tighter oversight. Amazon pledges $35 million India investment by 30. Will send Punjab rural polls audio clips to Central Forensic Lab High Court says from Chandigarh.